It's not specifically religious. It's about our culture. It's about our historical story. It's about our currently being committed to carrying on the charism of Catherine Macaulay in a variety of ways.
There's a great quote from Francis Xavier Ward: "To instruct is an easy matter, but to educate requires ingenuity, energy, and perseverance without limits."
Catherine Macaulay. She was from Dublin, Ireland, and she was the founder of the Sisters of Mercy. They helped women and children find shelter and provide them with education.
Catherine Macaulay decided that the ministry in Ireland was robust, but there was also something happening in America. The Irish were immigrating in large numbers to America, and there was this vision apparently that the community would carry out its work not only in Ireland but across the sea. So Catherine sent her, I guess, first lieutenant, whatever you want to call her, Francis Ward, to America, to Pittsburgh. And Bishop William Porter, the first bishop of Chicago, invited the Mercies under the leadership of Francis Xavier Ward to Chicago when Chicago was less than 10 years old. And it's a remarkable story.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was around 1990 when the university actually formally made the move from a college to a university. What motivated the move was that St. Xavier continued to expand its curriculum. It had opened the Graham School of Management across the street, so was starting to think about more buildings, had a vision to widen residential life from the 2 residence halls to other residence halls, expanding the residential life on campus, and became more and more in this diversity and growth, resembling more of a university, multiple buildings with plans for more.
I'm sure that in the 1840s there were not many African American students here. I'm sure that in the 1840s there were not many Hispanic or Muslim or Indian students here, but we have all those kinds of students today in great numbers. And what's continuous about it is that this is a generation that seeks to advance its educational opportunities just as they did at the very beginning. And to that sense, I think the university has remained very true to the Mercy spirit.
My impression of the Sisters of Mercy and the university as a whole is a very open-minded and diverse and accepting group of people. And I think that a really important thing would be, and campus ministry is this, but not a lot of people know, is that campus ministry is very open to different types of faith, religion, spirituality, just people in general, and it doesn't matter the background you come from. And I think just stressing that over and over again, that the doors are always open to anyone, no matter their opinion or their background, because that's always the first step, is accepting of other people and where they come from and where they're going to go, because that's how they grow. People grow as you walk along their journey with them, not pulling them in a certain direction.
I know through service activities, that's a very strong vehicle for students who are very service-minded, that those opportunities that the university affords help students to make the connection, because the vision of Catherine Macaulay was so practically committed to doing the works of mercy, that service trips that go directly to respond to the poor really continue her commitment to the poor, the sick, and the uneducated.
The people that do go on these mission trips, I believe they get a good message out of it, a good experience, and I feel like they bring those experiences to campus and to their own lives and help influence other people who haven't gone on the trips. It helped me learn about, definitely the core values the Sisters of Mercy brought to the school, such as community and service, and being in solidarity with others. I know it's some of the Catholic principles. It helped me realize that what the Sisters of Mercy do is a great thing and that it should be spread throughout the campus.
Well, I know a few Sisters of Mercy. I'm very lucky to know them. Some of them have been teachers, or some of them have coordinated service trips, or they've been involved in Mass or spiritual direction, which is a program that they have at the university. So you see them everywhere. You may not know it, but they're doing something for the students, the faculty, the staff, the community. I sing over at Mercy Circle, so that's all the retired Sisters of Mercy, and they all have like the most amazing stories of all the countries they've been to, all the states they've been to, and all the different types of public service that they've done. And they're from all different backgrounds. They could have been teachers, nurses, doctors, any background. They used the skills that they had to help the people.
I would guess that most times if you were to stop and ask a student in the hall, where a sister was or how to find the sisters, that few would even understand the connection of the Sisters of Mercy to St. Xavier and 20-some other institutions across the United States. I would say as a student at St. Xavier, for an overall experience that is holistic from beginning to end, to become a logic-based critical thinker, it would be great to immerse yourself in at least one heritage experience while being a student here at St. Xavier. Service trips, feeding the homeless, just working with the sisters. While I was a student here, I had a chance to go over and change some light bulbs for the sisters because none of them wanted to get on ladders, or to do some outside cleaning or some straightening up some garages, or cleaning the car or whatever. But just hanging out with the sisters and understanding that we appreciate, give them an understanding of our appreciation for their sacrifice and their dedication. Because if not for them, St. Xavier from the Ward Academic Center all out would not exist. It's based on their sacrifice. So it's important for students to not only engage in the Mercy trips that are sponsored each spring and each fall, but it's also important to spread the mission and the heritage of the Sisters of Mercy.
This university was founded on the Sisters of Mercy, and I think you still see those standards.
It's not just preparing you for your career, but it's being ignited into a vision where I need to be aware when I'm doing my job that this education helped me to get. Who are the poor? Where are the underprivileged? Where are those at risk? Who are the needy? And that I'm just naturally drawn to want to make sure I include something in my life that speaks to them, that tends to them. It's a human vision, but it's inspired, from Catherine's vision by the gospel of Jesus, but it explodes that into a way of being human in the world that makes us more like sisters and brothers.